Okay.
Hi.
I live here in the neighborhood, and I walk my dog down here all the time. And there's always so much junk in the woods, and my husband and I are always picking it up, you know.
Yeah.
Using our doggy bag things, we're picking up the garbage.
Right.
So when I saw in the newspaper that, you know, we were going to have enough people to maybe get this cleaned up finally, I couldn't wait to volunteer. So this is great.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, we have a lot of people out, and it's a lot of junk to pick up, so hopefully we'll get it done.
All right. Yeah, you're working really hard, and thanks so much for coming out.
You're welcome. Thank everybody. Hopefully it won't rain on us.
Yeah.
I'm Roger Marino. I'm an engineering professor at Drexel University. I live right across the street. Brown property, about 46 acres, 23 uplands, 23 wetlands. It's one of the nicest resources we have in the town left. I was on the Environmental Commission for about 10 years in the town, and we did a natural resource inventory. Wound up figuring out that there wasn't a lot of area that could be preserved in the town anymore. There was 3,000 acres, 2,000 of that was on the Ciba-Geigy property, and that has its own set of problems. So this is really important here. It's just part of the Long Swamp Creek watershed. Long Swamp Creek starts up by the golf course in Bailey and runs past the Ocean County Mall and down through Brookside Drive and through here. We had some E. coli problems in the future. Traced them back to non-point source pollution in rear yards and possibly a cross connection years ago. So we're working on that, trying to make the place a better place so everybody can enjoy it. Thank you.
Well, thanks for coming out today.
No problem. Thank you.
Hi. So, how did you guys hear about this?
Well, I'm from around here, and I see the bay, or I see the Browns Woods all the time, and I knew that it was going to be like affected in a way where we could lose this property, and it was just awful to hear that it could be taken over by something else, and we didn't want that, and we're just here to clean up.
Yeah. Great. Well, thanks for coming out. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
When they were first trying to divert the house and the acreage around the house out of the Browns Woods complex.
Okay.
So then we started a whole community movement to prevent that diversion, and we were successful. And so it brought everybody together with all their hopes and plans for the area in the woods. And now I think Barnegat Bay Partnership will occupy the house and rent it, and they work on cleaning up the bay and the rivers and stuff. So it seems like a good fit. It's educational, and we'll still have access to the house, and it keeps it with the Green Acres program. So then everybody decided, well, the woods are a mess. Let's try to get together and clean it up.
Yeah.
And here we all are.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody's doing a great job.
Yeah.
It's looking a lot better.
So yeah. So and when I'm in here with my dog in the morning, I usually try to put some stuff in a bag. But the last couple of weeks I haven't bothered because I knew people were coming.
Yeah. All right. Great. Well, thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Hi, my name is Marianne Bajak, and I'm a friend and neighbor of Browns Woods. I live in the neighborhood, and back in November, when the township and county were looking to take a portion of the property out of the Green Acres program for the purposes of continued office space, a group of us got together and argued against that diversion proposal. The property was originally purchased through Green Acres funds back in the 70s. The Browns lived here until their death in the early 90s, and after that, the property was in total, with the house and all, meant to revert to Green Acres. The house was utilized by the county for the last 12 years or so for office space for the prosecutor's office, and ultimately Green Acres decided that that was not in keeping with their guidelines, and they were pressing the township to kind of tie up the loose end. The citizens, or the friends and neighbors of Browns Woods, made the argument against diversion, and we were successful. The township listened, and it was, I think, a great thing all the way around. And we're very happy with the prospect that Barnegat Bay Partnership may be putting the house to the type of use that the Browns originally had hoped for, which was more education, conservation, kind of passive recreation management of the property. And this cleanup is kind of, hopefully, maybe the first annual in the community's effort to maintain an interest in the property and utilize it.
Yeah. And a lot of volunteers have been saying how this is just a great way for like kind of an escape and to like unwind and to clear their heads.
It is really you just barely sometimes will hear the hum of traffic in the background, but it can be very, very quiet, very peaceful. Of course, today with all the people around, you're not going to have the birds and whatnot that you might have otherwise, but you know, in the autumn it's just magnificent. In the winter when the boughs are snow covered, it's kind of like a winter wonderland.
Yeah.
It's a very, very special place in the middle of a very developed area, so it does provide quite the escape for lots of people in the area.
Well, thanks so much for being so proactive and setting this up and being a part of this.
Thank you very
And
much.
it's turning out to be a great day.
It's tremendous what's been accomplished in just an hour and a half or 2 hours. Just tremendous. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. Hey Mark, can we get a hooray Barnegat Bay?
Now all of these are just going to get left right here.
Yeah. There's chairs, buckets.
Well, I think the pile on the other side is bigger.
Oh, I'm sure we wanted to like take it around and.
Shot of this.
Oh yeah.
Not very conducive. That's the Passaic Valley Water Commission. And you can't help but be.
I have trouble with, but I gotta tell you, you don't have to stand just watching, trying to get it short. Oh, a couple of times, once the water gets in them, they got to cut in.
Yep.